My name is Cassy Summers. Welcome to the Curious Universe podcast. Welcome to the Curious Universe. I'm so grateful to be exploring with you today. All right, this topic, it's one of those I want to say weird topics. I don't know if it actually qualifies as a weird topic per se, but there might be things that we're going to explore today that might kind of feel like it doesn't totally make sense, or it's a little bit, what is she talking about? And the reason that often shows up is because we go beyond the mind. Okay, so your mind is all about the things that you have learned. Okay, this lifetime, it's like a catalog. I always think of it as like a binder, and you have different tabs and you flip through it, and your mind is here to kind of judge everything that comes in, filter everything that comes in, categorize everything that comes in. So if we start to talk about something, or you could maybe notice this in workshops that you've been in, or maybe you're exploring something totally new and your mind doesn't have a reference point for it, it will go beyond your mind, but you can still receive it from your perceiving and your knowing. Okay. You don't actually need your mind as much as you think that you need your mind. You don't require to understand as much as you think that you require to understand. The energetics come in, you still receive so much. And what can occur is your life just kind of changes, but you might not know why it changed, because you didn't have the mind associating the change with something. That's not even the topic we're talking about today, but that felt like something to dive into really, really quick, so that we can maybe go further together. So what I wanted to explore with you today is reality, and specifically your reality. I never thought of it. I never knew growing up that my reality was different than anyone else's reality. I assumed we were all living the same reality, that we all had the same perceptions, that we were just one. That we were just having this experience together, the same. But what's true is we all have our own reality. And there is this kind of agreed upon reality. This reality is what we're going to call it. Okay. So there's this reality. It has all these structures in place to hold this reality together. This is where your mind is actually really good at distinguishing what's this reality, what's not this reality. What's realistic, what's not realistic, what's possible, what's impossible, based on the rules and the regulations of this reality. So for example, can human beings without devices fly? Well, the structures of this reality say, no, they cannot. However, have you ever heard, read in articles or heard of people that could levitate? I have. Well, that isn't right. And your mind will probably go, it wants to go, well, that's not true, because I've run this through the filter of this reality, and that's not possible. So, no. But if you were to access beyond this reality, which is very much beyond your mind, if you were to access that space, imagine this wonderful magical space of non-reality reality where you can choose to have whatever you'd like to have. And when you function from that space, you start to create your own reality based on those rules rather than the rules of this reality. Let me give you a real life example. Have you ever known those people that, like, for in where I live in Kelowna, BC, Canada, if you go downtown on the weekend, it is like impossible to get parking. It is so frustrating, especially in the summer, because we have so many tourists here. And it's like you're driving around for half an hour to try and find a spot, and you're usually parking really far away unless you get there like an hour before you would ever need that spot. That's this reality. That's the structures. It's true. People have agreed upon it, right? And a reality is created when two or more people align and agree. But in this case, our whole city has agreed upon it. But have you ever known those kind of people that no matter what, like, they just get a parking spot? And you're always like, what is that? Like, they always get a parking spot. They always win at board games. They always this, they always that. What is it that creates that for them? Well, it could be that they actually function from beyond this reality. And in their reality, they just get parking spots. They just win the games. They just. So this is where actually getting a sense of your non-reality beyond the structures of this reality and living and functioning and creating from that space can offer you a truly magical living. Yes. Yes. I could perceive the like possibilities popping all over the place. So this can be not even related to other people, but you can see it more easily when you relate it to other people. So for example, if say the economy is struggling and everyone is having like financial difficulties, you can either buy that reality and it will become yours. Okay. So you will have the same struggles, you will be experiencing the collective, what the majority is experiencing. But if you're actually willing to be the wizard of a different reality and have your reality beyond this reality, you could be that anomaly that seems to be doing fine, or maybe even doing greater, like exponentializing your finances. Wouldn't that be a lot more fun? Yes. You could be the person where all your friends seem to be aging and having all these physical problems. Your reality might be that aging is just a choice and your body won't have these difficulties. That's when you're functioning from your non-reality reality, beyond this reality. So you probably already have one or two places that you function from this. And it's really helpful to acknowledge that, so then you can start to apply it to all the different areas of your life. So you might be the kind of person that relationships has always been easy for you, or family has always been easy for you. It might be money it's just always easy for you. It's just there when you need it. It's not really a big deal. It's usually the things that aren't significant to us that we're having our own reality with it. For example, for me, being with kids, parenting, working with kids, working with other people's kids, to me, is just so easy. It's so ridiculously easy that I actually thought that that was normal and it was easy for everyone. Other people might be animals. They're like, oh, of course, like working with animals, so easy. Like animals are so easy. That doesn't mean that you might not have one or two challenges or stuff that you grow and stretch around, but your overall perspective of it is like ease. Right? Maybe you're one of the people that have just had ease with their body. You love your body, you love the way it looks, the way it feels, and it's just never been an issue for you. That is your beyond this reality. Because if you look at it, here's all your ease, put it over here, keep it. Don't you lose it. But now look at the reality of many people around you with their bodies or their money or parenting or whatever. Okay. Can you perceive all their struggle? There's a huge group that is aligned and agreed that this is a struggle, whatever this topic is, that you have all this ease with. So what's true? What's real? What is reality? It is just what we choose it to be. It is what we align and agree with. It is what we resist and react to. It is a total creation. It is an invention. And a beyond this reality is infinite possibility. That's right. Infinite possibility is available for you beyond this reality. And you can have that as your functioning reality. You can be the person that gets all the parking spots, that wins the games, that has no issues with money or bodies or relationship or whatever. You can have all of that if you're willing to have your reality in that area. So let's just take all the bases of reality, the rules, the regulations, the orders of this reality that you have aligned and agreed with, that you have committed to, that you have made yours, that don't actually match what you know is possible. Will you destroy and uncreate all that times a godzillion, please? So right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all nine shorts, boys, both. To be honest, if you're new to the show and new to hearing what I just said, that is the Access Consciousness Clearing Statement. That is just a magic wand that we use on the show. If you want more information, go to theclearingstatement.com. We always put a link in the description below. It is a wonderful tool of access consciousness, which is where I extrapolate all my content from. It's just an amazing, magical way to change stuff. So, excuse me. So as we clear out where we've bought other people's realities and made them ours, right? You need to start exploring what is your non-reality reality? What is beyond this reality for you that you could actually start living from? You can start functioning from, even if nobody else can perceive it, understand it, receive it. It doesn't matter because it's for you. It's your reality. My reality is magical creatures walk upon this earth. Some people can see them, some people can't. That's just my reality. It doesn't matter if you ever agree with it. It doesn't matter if you do agree with it, because it is mine. And it might be yours, or you might have a similar sense of it yourself. There we go. Let's clear up that, whatever that energy is, right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all nature, supposed to be. So how much are we actually not allowed to talk about the magic of creating beyond this reality, of having a functioning and living from and with beyond this reality? Woo! Everything that is times a godzillion, we destroy and integrate it, please. Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all nature, shorts, boys, povads, and beyonds. What is truly true for you beyond this reality that you've maybe never acknowledged, you never claimed and owned and allowed to actualize for you? Everything that is times a godzillion, we destroy it and create it, please. Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all nature, shorts, boys, povads, and beyonds. So you can play with this, explore curiously in your own universe, kind of take some elements of life and just kind of ask, what is my reality beyond this reality with this? Okay, so it could be like money, and just go, what is my reality with money beyond this reality? What is my reality with money beyond this reality? Whoa, what is your reality? What is your non-reality reality with money that is beyond this reality? And just start to sense the energy. It's not about defining it or being like, oh, I can really describe exactly how my reality is. No, because it's going to be so vast and so complex and so movable, changeable, evolving, that you won't be able to describe it in totality, and you don't need to. It's actually just about getting a sense of that energy and then going, anything that doesn't allow me to have that and function from that, destroy it and create it. Right, wrong, good, bad, talk about all names, shorts, boys, puppets, and beyonds. You can ask this with bodies. What is your non-reality reality with bodies beyond this reality? Anything that doesn't allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and create it, please? Right, right, good, bad, talk about all nature, sports, bows, beyonds. Anything that doesn't allow you to function from that and have that as your life and living, will you destroy and create it, please? Right, right, good, bad, talk about all nature, sports, bows, and beyonds. You most likely have a sense, or you have at certain aspects of your life, a sense of possibilities in certain areas. And it's maybe even been confusing why it is a different way, or frustrating. You could have, maybe you had a different reality for friendship and you could never find the friends that matched what you knew was possible, or the romance, or the romantic partner, or whatever it was. Just because just because you haven't actualized it, please know that doesn't mean it's not real and true. There might just be more for you to either clear out of the way, or to truly step into acknowledging. The world is changing right now. It has been for a while. I know you know this. Somewhere you know this. And as the world has been changing and the unconsciousness and anti-consciousness has been breaking apart, our capacity as wizards to actualize, function from, and have our own reality has increased. It has grown. It's becoming easier and easier and easier. Now is the time to truly get a sense of your reality with all of this and start living from there now. The more you live from there, function from there, create from there, you will notice your life changing miraculously in ways that you can't explain. And it will always just get better. Now, that doesn't mean that there won't be days or time periods where things feel a little low or stuff happens, okay? But overall, you'll notice greater and greater and greater showing up for you. And all it takes is for you to really be the magic that you already are, which includes living from beyond this reality. Thank you for exploring this topic with me. Feel like we really kind of tickled into this possibility. And what else is possible from here for you. Keep asking those questions, exploring the different areas of this, and see what shows up for you. And let me know. I'd love to hear it in the comments below. I'd love to know what showed, what awarenesses you have, or different places that you notice that you are functioning or not functioning from in your reality. And until then, I will keep exploring with you. So thank you for joining me at the Curious Universe podcast, where we break the structures of this reality so that you can create your own reality. Let's create it now. Bye. Thank you for exploring the Curious Universe with me. Your curiosity matters. And what if together we could create a greater, more curious world?